Okay guys, it is Garage Days Wednesday, and since this is right outside the garage, I figured we'd start with this. This is our rain tree, and it really unloads on our car. So as you can see, probably gonna have to start parking at the street. Look at that. And I had just hosed this off clean as a whistle the other day. And now it's back. As it is Wednesday, that means it's Garage Days Wednesday. And we got an overcast day today. As you know, I don't have any studio lighting in here. All the lighting that you see is completely natural. One day I would like to get some lamps or something in here set up, but then I could even do these at night. Anyway, I was just going to show some magazines today. So, as some of you know, I'm a skateboarder. Or was. I guess you're always a skateboarder, even if you can't skate anymore. This is the Winter 1988 Thrasher Collector's Edition, the best of. And it has all kinds of, let me see if I can scoot this back even further. I tried doing some magazine stuff earlier in my YouTube channel, and it got a lot of complaints because it was too close up. But yeah, that's the Winter 88 Collector's Edition. It has like old interviews with Neil Blender and everything else. Here is a Rip magazine. Back in the old days, if you were into rock and roll or metal, driver formerly known as James would not call it metal. You had Rip, Hit Parade, or Circus. And those were basically the big magazines for that genre.
Metallica is metal.
What?
Metallica is metal.
Yeah. Well, so is Skid Row, so is Van Halen.
That's why Lars is on that thing.
Yeah. But Van Halen was around before Metallica.
They're soft rock.
Yeah, but if it wasn't for Van Halen, there wouldn't have been Metallica. Van Halen saved rock and roll in the late 70s. Everything was disco. And I got a Nintendo Power, and that is the October '94 with the Super Star Wars Empire Strikes Back on the cover. And we have a Baby Boomer Collectibles. Now this one is cool. This is where I learned like the whole story, and this is December '94. This is where I learned the whole story of Kenner, long before the internet. How Mego had the chance to do Star Wars and they passed. And how because of the oil crisis they came up with the, the 3 3/4 inch size figures for Star Wars. Plus, if they had made them, the big, like Mego size dolls, they wouldn't have been able to do a Millennium Falcon and all that. And I learned that before the internet. Anyway, I am going to open this up and show one thing inside of it. I don't typically show insides of magazines because that's another thing that got a complaint, but this is just going to be one quick little thing. So bear with me. Okay guys, inside of this Baby Boomers magazine is an ad for Oasis of Quality, which is in St. Augustine, Florida, or was. I don't know if it's even still there. I remember seeing this when I bought the magazine and seeing this ad for a set of the Kiss pencils, and they wanted $12.50, and I was like, man, I'm gonna drive over there and get those pencils because I collected Kiss once upon a time. Still have a collection of it. I'm not gonna throw it out or nothing, but I'm not really into them anymore. But you wouldn't even be able to buy one pencil for $12.50 anymore. So I just thought that was a cool little thing, and the kinds of cool things you can see in these old collector magazines. Lastly today, I was going to just show this. This is my my Tony Hawk autograph. And I bought this from Tony Hawk. I think I showed this on one of my old Through the Mail autograph videos that I used to do back in the day. But I was going to show it the other day with my autograph stuff and didn't, so I'm just going to show it today. And that is definitely cool. I dig it. I may sell this and try to get like a Tony Hawk autograph on like a 80s picture. I'd like that more. Like on this one, he's riding a popsicle, and he's got like brown shorts on. But I would definitely be interested in getting like a 80s look with a pink board or something. I think that would be cool. Alright guys, that is going to do it for today's episode of In the Garage. So we'll be back next Wednesday. You know, I'm going to try to do something like maybe get some poster board or something and make a backdrop. Maybe try to get a lamp somehow out here. So we have, you know, 2 sources of lighting. I don't even have an overhead light out here in the garage, so this is all sun. And it's kind of overcast today, but we're going to try to make improvements as we go with this, because I got cool stuff and I know I could do better than I'm doing right here with this tiny little setup. So I'm going to work on that, and we'll see you guys very soon with some other out and about stuff. Peace everybody. Thanks for watching. We love you all.